This might be the biggest log I've had on this sawmill. It almost maxes it out. I think it'll do like a 22 inch one. This is about 18. We're milling the 1x6s for the round pen, so leave a comment, see how many you think I can get out of this thing. My guess is going to be, I'm going to say 26 boards, hopefully even more. Alright, update. I know nothing about calculating board feet out of a log because I only ended up with 16. And some of them I may be able to use, but some of them are kind of small at the end, so I may have to use those in the short sections. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get the rest of these boards put up on here, or at least the ones I got milled up anyway. We'll see how long that takes. Update, I ran out of boards. I was too short, and these were too short, or they were just too messed up. So I had to mill a couple more logs, or another log, get a couple more boards. So we're gonna finish putting on these two boards, and then we're gonna cut off all these posts nice and even. I'm just gonna pick one of these cut-offs that I think is about the right height that I want, and we're just gonna go around and mark every post. Cut these, instead of cutting them straight off like that, we're gonna cut them a little bit at an angle. So that kind of helps prevent, when it rains or snows, the water will melt and drip off the edges of the post instead of sinking down into the post and rotting it faster. Alright, now that I'm covered in sawdust here everywhere, we got all those posts cut off. So the last thing we gotta do is put this gate on. So I showed you how to put these gates on in another video when we did the driveway gate over there. But I think what we'll do with this one, just to keep it easy, is I make this one a lift off. So instead of using these to kind of keep the gate on, the horses aren't stored in here, so I'm not worried about them lifting it off. I think we'll just have them both faced up so we can just lift the gate off and on if we need to. I realized while I was installing this one actually has the adjustable top clamp. The other gate had it welded on, which I guess makes it a little bit more secure, harder to steal the gate. So yeah, we'll spin these on, and then we just gotta kind of clean up here, maybe rake out the little edges, and then I think we'll coat it with some farmer stain. Alright, here it is. Round pen's finished, minus the sand. I'm still trying to source that out. So we'll probably put that in another video at some point. Maybe I'll make a start to finish video and we'll include the sand in there. Looking forward to getting some horses in here.